What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good day today. I've really just been, feeling life these days, really allowing everything to be as it is. And sometimes when I sit, and I've been sitting in my car this morning, I see this kind of energy of not being okay. And I imagine we all feel this, and I'm sure you guys do too. It's like this constant just feeling of not okayness. And, we can't even sit with ourselves for 5 minutes without not feeling okay and having to do something about it. And I think almost all of the activity that we partake in is just from this sense of not being okay. It's like we all have our own things that we do that we imagine is going to make ourselves feel okay. Like feel okay temporarily. Whether it's going to the gym, whether it's reading, whether it's doing drugs, whatever it is, we all have our things for, trying to make ourselves feel okay and kind of self-soothe ourselves. But why do we not feel okay? And I think it's kind of important to look at that and not look at it, in this kind of intellectual, actually trying to figure it out looking, but rather just seeing it like, this is there. Like, what is this? Why is it that when I sit for 10 or 15 minutes, there's this part of me that's like, this is not okay. I need to do something to fix it. Wow, dude, look at this. A leaf just fell directly onto my arm. Wow. But yeah, we just have these things we do that we imagine are gonna fix it. But the thing is, they just never do. They never do. It's like, how long will it take for us to kind of realize that this constant struggling to try to be okay, this constant struggling to try to, fix this moment that we can't handle, how long will that take us to realize that and see that it just doesn't work? It just doesn't work. And how long will it take us to actually confront this? Because it won't be easy. And it's not a thing we need to fix. This is not something we need to fix. We've been trying to fix this sense of not okayness for our whole life. It's not about how long will it take us to realize it and do something about it. It's how long will it take us to realize we don't feel okay inside, and just confront that. And not like a confrontation of battling it, but a confrontation of just recognizing it. That's really sometimes all it takes, is just recognizing it. But looking at that part of ourselves that just doesn't feel okay, that feels that there's something wrong with this moment. That's not easy, man. That's not easy confronting that and seeing that. But when we recognize that, that's not who we are, that's not all of us. That is a part of ourselves. There's a part of ourselves in this moment that does not feel okay with it. But that is a false self. It's subtle, but that is a false self. Our true self doesn't judge this moment. It has no opinion on this moment. It just sees reality. It just sees reality as it is. And the more we recognize these parts of ourselves within this greater self and recognize them as not being truth, as not being what we truly are, the more we can free ourselves of them. And ultimately, that's what we're wanting, right? To be free of this feeling of not okayness. That's why we're trying to fix it. But it hasn't worked. And I hope we all can see that. It hasn't worked. You could be 20, you could be 30, you could be 80 years old, whatever. And if you haven't recognized that there's this feeling, there's just this deep sense of not being okay, and that you need to do something to be okay. You need to make enough money to be okay. You need to be secure enough or feel secure enough to be okay. You need to, quell your insecurities. Like, I don't like my body. I need to fix that. And it's okay to have, a fit body. It's just, why are we not okay in the first place? That's the question that really kind of gets past a lot of us for maybe even our full life. And so it begs the question, why are we not okay? And if we look at that, we see that it's not us. We see that it's just this passing sensation, an uncomfortable one, but one that we can face, one that we can recognize, one that we can surrender to. When we see that and we recognize that, we are this greater space in which everything appears, including that, and that what we truly are does not judge reality. It doesn't. That is the natural state. And when we can see that, we can recognize that there's a different way to live our life. There's a way to live in unison with reality. Like any moment can be appreciated for what it is and doesn't need to be changed. And actually, that's when our true, inspiration comes out, because when we aren't living from a place of this fearful ambition of, not being okay, we need to fix it. That's when we live a life that is in alignment with our actual, inspiration. Because fear will always beat out inspiration. Like, fear will always win. And when we have no expectations of how the world should be, and when we are just seeing this world and being in this world as it is, appreciating the beauty and the awe that's here. Like, really, this world, if you see it for what it is, and you drop all your preconceived notions about how it should be, this world is incredible, man. This world is inspiring. This world can just be appreciated. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. I'm getting a little text there. Take that off my screen. And you can just flow with it. You can just flow with your reality. And you live from true inspiration. If you look at like other animals, we're really the only animal that doesn't, just abide with what is. We are really the only animal that doesn't live in unison with nature. If you look at a bear, or you look at a dog, or you look at any animal, there's just this naturalness about it. And you can see that it's not planning. It's not, trying to control. It's not. It just lives. And our minds, our conditioning, they distract us. They distract us. So I guess the point I'm kind of trying to make, and what I invite myself to do more, and all of us, is just to see this and sit with it, this sense of not okayness, and recognize that what we truly are is bigger than that. And that sense of not okayness is actually just a sensation arising within us. And that we can just let it go. And that we can relax amongst it. And that if you just practice, not even practice as a doing, I don't like that word. If you just see that sensation and not give into the need or the urge to fix it, then you free yourself of it in that moment. It loses its power over you. Because who wants to live in a state of just always not being okay? And that your sole purpose in your life is to just try to be okay? Who wants to live that way? Like, really, let's ask ourselves this. Do you want all of your actions to be out of a sense of not okayness? Or do you want all your actions to be out of a sense of unison with the world, with the universe? I think that's an obvious answer, frankly. But it's hard, it's hard to confront that because it is based in fear. That sense of not okayness is fear. And fear is a powerful, powerful force, but not as powerful as us. It's not as powerful as us. So don't expect, this life to just be easy. It's not easy. But let's take a look at it and let's really be with what's here rather than avoiding it. That's my call today. That's what I kind of hope we can all partake in, is to just stop running. Just stop running. You don't have to psychoanalyze everything. You don't have to intellectualize why you're not okay and figure it out. All you need to do is see this universe and this experience as it is, with no expectation. Do that and you'll be free. Love you all. Hope you guys got something from this video. And with much love, I hope to keep making these videos, and hopefully something resonates with you guys. And I feel very inspired to make more of these for you guys and for myself, because I'm on this journey with all of us. I'm no better than anyone else here. I'm just here to kind of share my insights and further my own insights as well for myself. And if you got something from this, and if it makes your life a little bit better, then that's great. That is a great thing. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Enjoy your life. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.